the meeting to order. If you can, please stand and remove cover. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Item number 2, approval of the May meeting agenda. I have one item to add. If approved, I'd like to add under section 7, item F, a late received data success bid on a new computer for our clerk. With that adjustment, can I get a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Dalton, can I get a second?
I'll second.
Second by Peter. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3.
I also have a late addition, Dan.
Oh, I'm sorry. What,
Shelley and I had received an email. I just want to bring it up unless you want me to bring it up during 10 during our business updates.
well, we've already passed the agenda as it is, so we can do
Oh.
it, you can do it under
I can do
your
it.
business. You
That's
can
my-
do it
that's
under
what- That was my
business.
plan.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
if you can do it
so-
under business updates.
Okay, that's fine.
Fantastic. Great. Item number 3, approve the consent agenda, review or approve the treasurer's report's routine claims. We're gonna do them as a bulk. Routine claims A, payroll B, and disbursements made not via claims.
Approved.
Brian makes a first,
I'll second.
Peter on a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Sheriff's report. Welcome, Alex. Sergeant Dean, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Too familiar.
So April of this year was considerably more busy than last year's April. 132 CADs created from the sheriff's office. Just some notable ones that occurred within the township. The theft report ended up being a report of someone siphoning gas, about 10 gallons, out of a gas tank in the 23100 block of 166th Street Northwest. There was DNA taken, and there are some believed suspects that we can into it. DWI ended up being a proactive deputy checking on a suspicious vehicle in the middle of the night in the Ann Lake campground area. Ended up being a controlled substance. DWI carrying a pistol without a permit and carrying a pistol under the influence, as well as having a warrant out for his arrest.
Sir, if you can just hold on a second, he'll ask if there's any
Yeah, well, I
questions in a
don't know
minute.
where he's following.
If he's just kind of glancing over the whole thing and then
Okay,
just
thank
giving
you.
Yeah,
highlights.
sorry, I'm just taking bits and pieces of.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's
I
just
understand.
highlights. Yeah.
I got 2 ears, but 1 brain.
Okay.
Just a couple of grass fire reports. So one of them was in the 27200 block of 146th Street Northwest. That one was believed to be by a homeowner that got out of control. The DNR was also called and dealt with him accordingly. Another one in the 24500 block of 190th Street Northwest. The cause was unknown. Fire department responded and put that one out, just with the red flag stuff going on and extreme wind and dry spring. It's kind of been common throughout the county. There was one death investigation, which ended up being with the assistance of the ME's office. Medical examiner was ruled self-inflicted suicide. 2 garbage littering complaints. Neither of them were big items. It was more residential garbage. So one of those occurring in the 16500 block of 233rd Ave. Looked like residential trash. And then another complaint near County Road 15 and County Road 10. Really there was no trash located besides a paper bag. So that one was kind of unfounded. Other than that, suspicious vehicles were just vehicles that were parked kind of in odd spaces, mostly that the sheriff's office was checking on during the night hours typically. So that was kind of the more, I guess, involved calls that we had dealt with in the township this month.
With the burning, is there an actual burning ban on right now or not?
Right now, I'd have to honestly look, because we just had that rain, and I can't remember if they lifted the red flag or not.
Okay.
it might allow campfires 3x3, but nothing as far as like brush burns.
Brush burns or
burn
anything.
burns. I
Okay.
think that's still not allowed right now, but I'd have to check.
For some reason, they sometimes call us instead of calling the sheriff's office.
Yeah, and if you go on the DNR website,
Yeah.
there's, it has all the info on there. You can Google it and it pulls it up for you. It's easy to
Yep.
find usually on the DNR site. So they have a map with all the different regulations, you know, and they keep it up to date daily, so. Any other questions or anything to pass along?
You have
Yes, sir.
questions, sir?
Years ago, like in Zimmerman there with that, what just you're on 4?
Mhm.
They used to have sign up there, but they don't do it anymore because too many people watch computer, huh?
Yeah, because they actually moved the DNR station across the street, and whenever they did, they stopped updating that sign, that Smoking the Bear sign, yeah, so now it's, I think most people look on their.
Well, I don't do computers, so I guess I got to just go by hearsay.
I guess
Thank
so.
you.
Yep.
I like the face you just, ooh. Any other questions? All right, thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Item number 5, open forum. Is there anybody here for open forum? Second call, anybody here for open forum? Third call, anybody here for open forum? Hearing none, we'll move on. Item number 6, approval of the meeting minutes, April monthly meetings. Any changes or additions? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion.
Move to approve.
Dalton, can I get a second?
I'll second.
Peter, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Regular business, item 7A, tobacco and liquor license renewals. We have 3 of them. M&A Liquor Sales, Sand and Spirits, Sand and Food and Fuel, and the Getaway Bar. Does anybody have any discussion on any of these? I think they
You
all...
actually have 4. There's also another liquor one for Sand Dunes. No,
But-
for M&A liquor.
Oh, M&A Liquor Sales doing business as Sand Dunes Spirits.
Yes. Yeah.
Sand Dunes Food and Fuel, and then the Getaway Bar.
There's 3.
There's 3.
3 people, 4 licenses.
One's tobacco and liquor, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes, okay, yeah, one's tobacco and. I think these are all things that we've seen before. I don't think there's anything that I personally have nothing to say about any of these things. They've
We
been-
include all 3 in one motion?
I would appreciate if we
Yeah.
did that.
I move that we approve all 3.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Recycle Day recap. This was prepared by Brenda from Big Lake Township. We have it here on our agenda items.
So I
Shelley?
had sent out one with, right after Recycle Day,
Mhm.
with numbers that she'd given me.
Yep,
And then, yesterday she sent an updated one, or this morning, I don't remember. But, so I printed out the updated one and I updated the screen,
okay,
just so that you could see what was going on.
okay. How do you, Madam Clerk, how do you feel it went and,
Well, I ended up, my kids and I ended up not being invited because it was all elected officials.
Oh.
And so they didn't need us in the end.
okay,
Paul was there. But according to Brenda's email, it went fabulous. And participation percentage is 101.
101%?
That's what she wrote. And she said if you look at, the next one. If you look at the formula, you could see the differences between the different years. It's the second page I gave you.
Yeah, the second page there, between the 1993 to 2025 cleanup day report.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Orrock had a late attendee who brought in some stuff later on, so that's why the figures were a little different.
Gotcha. Okay. And then later on, we'll get further information on the payback and the money and the.
Yeah.
Okay, that usually comes a couple months from now. Okay. No action required, that was for information. Okay. Sherburne County notice of candidate filings.
Yeah, this was just sent to me, and so I was just sharing it with you.
Yep, June 2nd is when they'll close. And then we will, the ones for Township will open July
But Township, July 14th, I believe it
14th. And they'll run through early August.
is, until 28th.
Okay,
It's 2
right,
weeks.
2 weeks, okay. All right, so, there you go. People are filing. All right, moving on. Item number D, Ann Lake Shed Insurance. Madam Clerk.
So you, the board had requested for me to find out how much it would cost to add insurance. This is the price that it will cost us now. It will be a total of $101.
And that's from that. Okay. So the $87 one we had before, really it hasn't changed, it's just that $14
Yeah.
service fee.
It's because it's later in the
Two.
season, they have to add it.
Okay. So, people's thoughts?
Is that for a whole year? Sure, okay.
And that's not just liability, that's truly, if a
That-
tornado hits
That
it,
adds it to the rest of our stuff.
but if a tornado hits it, that's to rebuild it and stuff too, correct?
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, we already have liability, so
Mhm.
this is,
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Can I get a motion to approve that we pay $101 to Matt to get insurance for the Ann Lake Shed? Peter, can I have a second? I'll second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
No.
You were no or yes?
No, I was an aye.
Aye?
Yes, yep.
Okay. 3 ayes, 1 no, motion carries. Item number E, native habitat update, informational only. Madam Clerk.
so Franny came out and looked at the gardens around us. She said everything is great, it's already coming up. She said it doesn't look like it, she knows, but it's gonna be beautiful. And she asked that Daryl would cut off the stalks of the dead black-eyed Susans, which he did. And she'll be back in a couple weeks to look at the progress, and she will pick up some of the noxious weeds then. There aren't as many this year as there were last year.
All right. So overall, she thinks it's doing
Yes, she
where it
thinks
should be.
it's beautiful.
Okay. Item F, data success bid. Shelley brought this to me, it came in late yesterday. So we had previously agreed, about getting our clerk a new computer. This is the estimate for everything. Replacement computer, upgrade, Dell Pro, installation, labor, everything else. For those of you who weren't here earlier, which you didn't need to be, everything kind of crashed today. We were having problems with the other one computer, our printers, our things. I'm not sure how that connects to this, but we do know that some of our stuff does need to be upgraded. So I open the floor for discussion.
Is this an old, replacing the old computer? How old is it?
7 years.
Yeah, it's probably due to its life, right? Okay.
Anybody have any questions or concerns, anything they want to bring up about this? No? All right, can I get a motion to approve, to allow the purchase of the Dell, the description here?
Move to approve.
Dalton, can I get a second?
Second.
Brian, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. All right, item 8, planning and zoning, vet ordinance discussion. It's already been through planning and zoning, it's on its way to the Board of Commissioners. I'm not sure we need to have any further discussion. We've said, this board has
Plenty of discussion on it.
plenty, and I think we're done.
Yeah, just recap it, it passed 4-3. 3 people that were dissenting against it agree that we need a vet ordinance. There were multiple reasons why, some of which were related to like screening, others were, is 5 enough, is 10 enough? So there were people that dissented on that, and it's gonna go to the board at this point, county board.
June 16th, I
Yep.
believe. All right. Planning and zoning, item B, Bar Haunted Acres driveway request.
All right, so, Mr. Barr would like to add a driveway, and I believe he is here to talk to us about it. Is that, no, Mr. Barr? Okay, well then, I don't know where he is, because he said he was going to be.
Is he here?
That was
No?
Greg.
That's Greg.
That's great. No,
I guess if
He's not here.
he's not here, then,
He sent me this picture even, he said he was going to be here.
This is the second time I think this has been on the agenda.
this,
He's not
yeah,
here.
this is, haven't we, I was like, this is, I felt like,
Second time we've had this, he didn't show up.
right, I mean, I felt like I was in, Groundhog Day, we've done this, and,
I mean, he sent me this picture this morning, I made sure I added it. I don't know what to tell you.
well, I guess then we will, at this point, it only was for discussion, we don't have anything to approve, we have nothing from planning and zoning on it, so, we will move on. Okay, roads. A, spring road tour report and winter statistics report discussion, Mr. Peter.
no, we got our spring road tour, so thank you Dalton for putting
I
this
can't
on.
quite hear you.
Oh,
Are those mics on?
I don't know, are they on?
They're for video. Those are
Oh.
mics for video, so I'll just poke him and tell him, I'll turn up his volume.
Well, I can't hardly hear any of you when you're turning your head and
I'm gonna
talking.
turn up Peter's
Okay,
volume.
yeah, okay. Thank you Dalton for doing this. We had our annual road tour. As you can see, we have some areas that need some gravel work, pothole filling, some shoulder work, tree trimming. Some of the stuff is actually, we've already started working on. The ATV damage, Daryl has been out there doing that already this month.
Thank you, Daryl.
Some of the other stuff that's on here, like I said, some mailbox, some tree trimming and stuff around mailboxes and stuff like that, some crack filling. We do have to assess a couple of roads where Brian and I would like to know when the woods of Eagle Lake will get put on the replacement criteria. That is getting really bad in there, the roads are.
Where is our engineer tonight?
I don't know.
He did not think that he needed to be here because he didn't really have any updates.
Any projects or anything
No updates on the spring or the
now to be fall?
reconstruction, which
Yeah.
is now in the fall.
Now in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, hopefully next month, I will have bids to get the potholes fixed and everything else, so that'll be my next month's project, so.
Did he ever get back to you about that road where we were gonna put the catch basin that was flooding? We knew we couldn't put it in the drainage area, but so we were gonna try to put it into the lake.
Oh,
Where was
Right,
that
right
at?
next.
That's the 233.
Something
Oh,
like that,
yeah,
Oh,
I have
your
not,
neighbor-
okay.
your
I have
neighbor?
not gotten
Yeah.
anything back on that yet,
That's,
no.
Kevin's been saying he's gonna get back to us, and we haven't
Yeah,
heard
he
anything.
has not yet. I
Yeah,
haven't
no,
heard
there's
Can
nothing
we
for us
make
to do
a
until
Kevin, can we make a Kevin list, please, Madam Clerk, for information on the 233rd catch
Mhm.
basin? And then what was the other thing you wanted to know about?
The replacement criteria for the woods of Eagle Lake.
Where are they at on our road?
Yeah. Where are they?
On our timeline, because we may have to move them up for the woods.
Well, they're pretty close to the top from the
Yeah.
conditional road,
Yeah,
so.
they're,
Right, but I
Pretty beat
think
up.
what Peter's asking is where do we have them on our actual list, and we're gonna have to pop them to the top.
Well, we can move them up, that's our prerogative.
Absolutely, 100%. So have him make that adjustment on our priority list, please.
and then also our, winter road report came back. A lot of our winter road report statistics came in, mainly was just the icy roads. We had a pretty icy winter, but for the most part, everything looked pretty well good. Hopefully this year we can, Daryl was able to correct a lot of the issues. He was our main go-to guy for that, so thank you, Daryl, for being on call for all that stuff. So hopefully, I was able to do some budget work and get some more material for the roads, for treatment of the roads, so hopefully we'll be able to do that this year and make them a little bit better this year.
Well, Mother Nature treated us a little difficult this year with the ice. So we
Yeah.
had the melt and the thaw and the freeze cycles
Yes, very
on
much.
for a couple days. And there's only so much we can do with that. But I think that it looked good. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Daryl, for all the hard work you guys did on the roads this year. Much appreciated, and I do know we did get a lot of positive comments, more so than usual, that were thanks, we were cleared, we woke up, we were done, we knew you were coming, so, and to Shelley, who posted meticulously and very early to let us know exactly when the plows were coming out. So thank you all for that and getting us through this winter season. Much appreciated. Road work on 186th Street.
Yes. We have an issue in the shores where the road is, got a big sinkhole in it. There's no pavement there anymore, it's all gravel, whatever in there. So, we reached out, we got 3 bids from various places to fix this area. And, if you could, do we have
Can you bring the
do you have
map
the
up?
map thing up there? Right there? Basically, well, this is what Erickson's is quoting for
So
us.
Eagle Lake is right to the left?
Yes, Eagle Lake is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the
This
little
is this is
pathway?
the
That's the
pathway
pathway.
right
Oh,
there.
it goes down to their
So
thing,
this
okay.
is what Erickson's was quoting us, is to fix the curbing all the way up and around, repave all this area up and around here to get the water to drain back into this catch basin. And we'd have to fix this catch basin because it's deteriorated, it's just full of crap and garbage and whatever, so it's gotta be fixed. Daryl was gonna start here and patch this area because this area here is the area that's got the problem with the curbing, that's creating this issue. And then they were gonna put in 2 lifts to bring us up to what we're supposed to be.
So we're not exactly comparing apples to apples.
Not really, no. Erickson's, they wanted to redo the whole thing, and I'm like, well,
Is it necessary?
there's only one spot in the curb that's actually buckled.
2 spots.
Well, 2 spots, yeah. Yeah, one by the catch basin and then one up by this person, because this person here, this person in this house here is disabled, and the hole is like right here, right by his mailbox, and he has trouble getting to his mailbox, and his wife fears that he's gonna trip and fall and can't get back up again, stuff like that, so. Yeah, so that's where the 3 bids are. This one here, Erickson's, is the one where he wants to do the whole curbing, but Daryl and I looked at it, and there's only a couple of spots, and then the catch basin will have to get replaced at this time.
Which one do you
Is that the lower
recommend?
bid?
hold on.
Which one you recommend?
I would recommend doing Daryl because he's, you know, we don't need to do that whole curb up and around. We just need to fix the two humped up spots and then get the pavement so that the water runs to the curb and into the catch basin.
And both of them are going to be fixing the catch basin, both bids.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them will be, yeah, they all quoted us, all three of them were for fixing the catch basin and the concrete work and excavating out the dirt, putting in some class 5, and then putting in 2 lifts of pavement.
And then what about CNS blacktopping?
That was another bid for
Okay,
the same thing.
okay, and they had 2 options on theirs.
Yeah, the one option I think was to not fix the pavement. Or I mean, not the pavement, but the
Curbing?
concrete, the curbing.
Oh, that's option 2 at 23.
Yeah,
That's
that
no,
was,
that's no curbing?
that's no curbing, I don't think.
So then their bid is 45.9.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's to do, and they're doing the whole thing or just section?
That would be just doing the
The
sections.
sections,
Yep.
So it's comparable to Daryl's.
comparable to Daryl's.
It's comparable to Daryl's. Erickson's is the one that they
It's doing
wanna do
everything.
the, all the way up and around
Yep.
and everything. Along with fixing the catch basin as well.
Does Kevin have any, input on that one too, from what might be better long-term or that kind of thing?
I asked him, he said that, they were all pretty comparable as far as work, and that this would hopefully give it a good 10-15 year fix until more work needs to be done over there.
Kevin did look at it. We were out there with Kevin and
Mhm.
we went through the problem with
Just checking. Just because there's such a big.
it. You making a motion, Pete?
I sent
Well, I think that we put this out for bids, right?
It's under, not formal, but we got quotes.
We got quotes.
Yeah,
I mean, typically what we do is unless we have a reason, we go with the lowest.
That's why I'm asking Pete make a motion.
I make a motion that we accept Daryl's bid to fix this mess here.
I'll second that.
I have a first and a second to fix the mess. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. That's the price to fix that mess at $43,300.
Cost of doing business.
Okay. Board business and updates, committee reports. Adams.
Nothing important.
Ellinger is obviously not here. Felber, nothing. Owen.
Just a couple of things. Just to be aware, we're in the spring now. When you guys mow grass, please get the clippings off the roads. The motorcycles do not like the clippings on the roads. They will fall. It's just like having ice on the roads. And then last month, we had a meeting about 243rd with Becker Township. Very good meeting, very good meeting. I'm looking forward to continue working with these guys to try to get this fixed. I did receive a couple of other emails from people in Becker Township requesting that I continue to work with them to get that whole road fixed.
So just for clarification, we have a road that we share with Becker, that they are getting ready to do a project. Our road needs some work, and it's cost effective for us to join together to work on that road together. And so it's a project that I started 2 years ago with Becker. Becker took some time to get back to us, let's put it that way. And so finally, when they reached out to me to start it again, we had another road authority, so Peter's taken over. So this is long in the making to get this done. So, thank you for doing that.
Essentially, the result was they got some right-of-way issues.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a year or two before they move on this, if they even do.
And they got some wetland issues, some right-of-way issues.
You know, we're gonna have wetland issues if
And we're gonna
if
have
we
wetland
widen
issues.
ours.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So,
But,
but yeah, that's about all I have.
okay. And then moving on to Ketterling.
So Shelley and I did get an email late last week about kind of a unique request. The property that's directly north of Van Lake's Landing, wants to know if they are able to use the lake. Because if you look at the little nook that goes up, it's all cattails. That is part of our right-of-way. That's part of the landing itself. But if it's considered water, then you obviously can't own the water. And there is one little bit of their property that does butt up to that.
Do we have a map of that to take a look at?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, can you pull up Google Maps? And I can show you quick.
You can do Beacon.
Or Beacon, either one.
Is there cattails there?
There are cattails, and it's,
DNR won't,
and that's, they said they're talking to DNR, and DNR sent them to us. I wanna go back to DNR and go, is that even considered wetland or not? If it's not considered wetland, it's ours. I know we have said in the past, no, we're not giving up our, so that's kind of in the discussion. If it is considered cattails and wetlands, then it's up to the DNR if they wanna say yes or no, because they could access technically the water. So I don't know if you guys have any thoughts one way or another on that, but I think it's more of a DNR issue.
I guess without actually looking at it on, getting eyes on it,
Mhm.
exactly the space you're talking about.
Yeah,
Steve, are you familiar with that? Any input?
It's wetlands, it was open water when I was much younger. It has been filled in from cattails dying year after year after year. It's now full of purple loosestrife. The person that bought that property was told that they had 110 feet of lake shark.
And which property is this?
it's the one directly north of the landing. So the landing goes all the way across, so we own the shed, the landing, and the cattails next to it. It's technically one rectangle tract, like property tract.
Yep, and then there's another
And
one
the-
that's right
And then
above
it's
it,
the one that's directly north of that.
the
There's a
one that
house
goes
there.
around right there. Okay.
Kelly's bringing
Oh,
it
you're
over.
bringing me Beacon? Telling me it's north is not helpful.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's gonna be an DNR issue.
The landing's right here. It's just in the left corner. That's the landing itself.
Oh, right here's the
This is the
landing.
cattails that comes up from the lake. It's this property right here. And if you see, technically that little bit does hit the cattails there.
Oh, his property line.
Yes.
I see.
Now, obviously, we can't give permission for them to cut out cattails, that's all DNR.
That's DNR.
I'd let him, he'll let him and DNR find
That's
out and
what I
come
think
back
too.
to us.
Yeah.
Now, if we're saying that that's not cattails, that it's solid lands, then it's us.
Cattails are protected, you can
The DNR says that? Okay. And that's
Let the
up there.
DNR, well,
Okay.
let the
Yeah,
DNR
let the
do it.
DNR deal with that
So-
then.
But we don't give up a lot of access to our property over.
And that's,
That's not part of the
and that's the
problem.
thing, if it's solid land, then it's ours.
We tend to not give up any access or easement.
And that's what I mean, if it's solid land, then they have to cross it.
Right.
If that little bit on the right-hand corner technically butts up to water or cattails, they don't need our permission because we can't own the water.
Correct, we own to the high water mark.
Even though the GIS shows that we own the whole tract, we can't own the cattail portion, the water portion of it.
No, I understand
So,
that.
and that's what I'm saying, if DNR is saying that's open water, then that's up to them. If DNR says it's not open water, it's up to us, I think the
Well, then
answer
they
is
would have to
already
go
no.
with them about getting a dock and everything else
Correct.
anyway, so that's not our business anyway.
Correct.
All right,
So, okay, I got what I need then.
okay. All right, item number 11, treasurer's business.
All right, so, with the cash control statement, you will see where we're at with our balances, the interest that we've received, along with, that our CCAS and the bank statements are balancing both receipts and deposits along with our cash. So with that one, the one thing with the investment update, I'm just looking to transfer and request to transfer money from the debit card, transferring over $489.23, and requesting to transfer from the money market to the checking of $12,572.04. With that, in your packets, you just see the backup information of what we're receiving and expected for deposits. Anybody have any questions or looking for approval?
Okay, do we have a motion to approve a cash control statement?
So moved.
Brian?
Second.
Dalton? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number B, treasurer's report. We do need an approval.
And with that, you can see where we're at for each one of our funds and our total balance and stuff right there. Just looking for approval, and then along with that in your packet, you've got it by bank account numbers and stuff too for our balances and where that funds are sitting. And looking for approval on that one.
So in June, we should be receiving our first
Payment.
levy payment. That end
Everything
of
goes
June.
all correct, yeah. I'm hoping
End of
for a
June,
nice
early
deposit.
July, typically. Okay. Any questions or concerns or questions for Kelly? Okay, can I get a motion?
Move to approve.
Dalton?
Support.
Brian? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. C, this is the report of the April Sherburne State Bank Securities Pledge and Validation. This is only for review.
And with this one, you'll see it's reported a little differently. I had found that out from our audit and asked this year because we were being marked for this one again. So that is the reason why we're currently, according to them, we are short when working with Rachel to get this back up to our normal because they've moved our money market down below in this report rather than having it up above. And that's kind of adjusted in why we were reported last year, and I want to help to fix that and understanding more. So I'm working with Rachel at the bank to get this kind of updated so it's approved.
They're working with you?
Yes. So just giving you a heads up for the reason why it looks a little differently and why it's kind of currently at the storage portion of it for right now.
Okay.
But I am working on getting that back up to above status.
All right. Given that, let's talk about your field audit.
And so with the field audit, it seemed to have went pretty well. Both Shelley and I did pretty good at, responding to all their questions and being there, stuff that way. Like I said, the one citing, of course, is the same one of that pledge validation and just making sure that we're covered on that part of it. Other than that, it's typical, the same ones as my understanding that we've had as just our township because of the amount of our smaller group and stuff that way that we just can't get past. But other than that, everything else seemed to have went well.
I think we've all accepted that we will always have that one. We can't fix it, there's nothing we can do to fix it, just based on the size of our township.
Sure.
So that, it doesn't hurt us,
Mhm.
it is just what it is.
Yep.
Okay,
They're covering their tail.
they are, and that's okay.
So,
All right.
Other than that, everything else seemed to have went pretty well, don't you think? Yeah.
Item 12, announcements. The June board meeting will be Wednesday, June 24th at 7 o'clock. The town law review is June 5th at 8 a.m. at Rockwood's Event Center in Otsego. If you want to sign up, Shelley sent out the information to us already previously to this meeting. Do you have anything you want to add about that?
No, I'm going to go because they're specifically talking about a new law that's coming into effect about having your website ADA compatible, and I have no clue what that's supposed to be, so I'm going to make sure I attend that.
Okay. All right.
ADA approved for a website?
Apparently, the way that they
Visual
and
for readers and all
Yeah.
that.
having installed readers and things that'll vocalize what's on the website. So, yes, that'll,
Marking them as if they are PDF or not. I went through that in the past. To try to get our last one updated.
so if anybody else is interested, she sent us out the sign-up stuff for that. That is something that the township will pay for you to attend. There is a registration, it is coming up fast though, June 5th, to make sure there's, room available. The SWCD Tour of Conservation Practices, that's June 18th. I know that myself I have signed up as, I have been on this once before. It is really informative. It really is. It's a nice afternoon, and they give you lunch. So, not only that, but I learned about a whole bunch of different things. They take you on a bus and they take you around and they have different things that they show you that's going on in the county, different practices. So we did like the carp shocking one time, and then we went out to the barn over there by the Sherburne History Center, and there was different ways of growing in the soils that we have around the county. Was one of the ones I went on. So anyway, if you're interested, still time to sign up. You can do that. Shelley, you have anything on that? Okay, is there any other items or questions, concerns, any other items anybody want to bring up?
Move for adjournment.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Not debatable, all those in favor?
I just want to point out that Paul's not here, we finished in under an hour.
Thank you all.
That's a record, you high.
I really do think it's Paul.
Yeah, we'll have to give Paul a
It
little
wasn't,
crap
it's
for that.
not me after all, right?
No, I'm not so sure.
All right, 40 minutes, in and out. Rock on, Miss Felber, rock on.